Hello everyone, this is Mistress Nightmare here and we'll continue reading Battle for Max's Heart, Chapter 3. Before we get started, I want you guys to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you guys want more creepypasta fanfiction to be read. Until then, let's get started. Jeff's point of view. I snuck into Max's room while she was sleeping. She looked like an angel from heaven. Her shoulder-long black hair was shining but blocking some of her face. I moved it. When I did, Max looked like when she wanted to wake up, but she didn't. I quickly opened the door and tiptoed downstairs to see Isaiah sleeping on the couch, with his neck all ready for me to cut through until I feel bone to blade. I was already from slicing his throat, but when I heard the door open, I knew it was Max. She opened the door, but only to use the restroom. I sighed in relief. I was right in front of Isaiah when I saw him waking up, his eyes open in fear when he saw me, and was about to scream for Max. I covered his mouth from him to say anything or something. I went to his ear and whispered, "I don't like you, but you look awfully tired. I'll help you go to sleep." He was shaking in fear when I lent the blade to his throat. He screamed into my hand, "What do you want?" I moved my hand from his mouth and said, "What did you say?" He controlled his shaking and stuttering. He said, "What do you want?" I laughed psychotically and said, "I want you to bleed to death and scream, you ungrateful little... Don't touch him. Get away from him." A voice growled, but I knew who it was. It was Max, with a gun in her hand. Max's point of view. I woke up because I thought I heard my window open. For some reason, my window was open. I thought someone was in my house, but it would be Isaiah, only that he wouldn't open my window. It's getting weird for me, so I decided to check it out. Before I went downstairs, I got the shotgun from my dad's room in the left, for protection. Then went downstairs and made the sound like I was going to the restroom. When I went downstairs, I saw Jeff trying to kill Isaiah. I aimed the shotgun right to Jeff's head and growled, "Don't touch him. Get away from him." Jeff and Isaiah turned their heads right at me and Jeff chuckled. "You know how to use that, sweetheart," Jeff said. Growing up with an overprotected dad, I learned how to use these weapons from intruders, so don't test me, Joker. Jeff just laughed at me and said, "Cute," with a small force. "I like that about you." I blushed and yelled, "I mean it, I will shoot." Isaiah watched us two talking and tried to run out of the house, but before he made Jeff stab him in the leg, Isaiah screamed in pain with the blade going deeper until it was through his leg. "Stop it. Just tell me what you want and leave him alone." Jeff gave me a smirk and pulled the blade out and took a step towards me. When he did, I took a step back until trying to protect myself. Every time he took a step forward to me, I kept taking a step back until my back hit the wall. When I hit the wall, I tried to run, but Jeff blocked anyway when I tried to run. Closed my eyes when I feel his body close to mine. He put his mouth so close to my ear and whispered and made me shiver from head to toe. His voice, "You know what I want, Max?" I shook my head and he chuckled. "All I want is you, Max." "Huh? What are you talking about?" I was cut off when Jeff clashed his lips against mine. My eyes went big and I kneed him in the stomach, which made him stop and hold his stomach. I ran to Isaiah and helped him upstairs to my room. Isaiah lost so much blood, so I hid him in my closet. Before I went to go and hide, he grabbed me by my wrist and said, "Max, please don't leave me." I grandly grabbed his shoulder and said, "I'll be okay. Don't worry about me." I hugged him and he hugged back. After I heard Jeff laughing psychotically, saying, "Do you want to play cat and mouse, Max?" "I'll play, but I will find you and Isaiah." So I hid in my dad's office. There No one would ever look, because there's no one allowed, especially me. Jeff's point of view. I went to go find Max in her room, but there was no sign in there. I heard someone groaning in pain. Isaiah, but he was too weak, and I don't want to spoil my fun with him. I just wanted Max. So I chuckled and left the room, checking every room except her dad's office, but a grand sign saying that stay off limits, so I opened it and covered the words with my arms. Max, where are you? I sung evilly, psychotic tone. I didn't see her anywhere, so I started to close it, but stopped when I heard whispering under the desk. I win, I yelled at Max, which made her scream loud. I got her from underneath the desk and pinned her to the ground. Get off me, Max yelled at the top of her lungs, but I put the blade right next to her throat and said, you don't want me to see me angry, do you, Max? I said. After 5 minutes of her fighting, she gave up. I kissed her on the lips, very softly, but she slapped me really hard across the face. And I slapped her back, but really hard. That made her cry and turn her cheek red. When I saw what I did, I said, I'm sorry, very softly. I'm sorry, Max. I didn't mean to. Max interrupted me. It's okay, but do me a favor. My lids widened in shock. What is it? She paused and pushed me off while I was saying, get off me. When I did, we looked at each other for long. I thought I could kiss the bruised cheek, and I noticed she was asleep on the floor. I picked her up and placed her on her bed and took Isaiah's limpy body to the blood-stained couch before I left. But before I left a note for Max to read it when she wakes up.